Imagine an open grass field, flat ground, clear sky, zero trees. We give a human a 50-meter head start and release a predator. To give the human a fighting chance, we use an elite athlete, like Kylian Mbappe. On the pitch, he's clocked over 36 kilometers per hour. For context, that is faster than most professional sprinters maintain during a 100-meter race. This represents the absolute peak of human velocity. The predator is a fully grown adult male lion. Across an open field, this animal can hit 80 kilometers per hour. This diagram maps out the starting parameters. We have a 50-meter gap separating the two, with their top speeds locked in. On paper, that head start makes it seem like the human has more than enough room to stay out of reach. But top speeds only tell us what happens after a runner has sprinted for several seconds. In a chase like this, those numbers ignore how the race actually begins. If we replace those speed limits with a ticking stopwatch, the focus shifts to acceleration, the precise rate at which a body goes from a dead stop to its maximum velocity. The moment the lion commits to the chase, that clock starts. Over those first few meters, the final top speed is secondary to who gets moving first. The race begins. The athlete reacts almost instantly, pushing off the ground with his arms driving and legs pumping. But human biology isn't built for a pure instant burst. We use mixed muscle fibers, designed to balance power with endurance. This means an elite sprinter typically needs 5 or 6 full strides just to reach half of their maximum velocity. A lion's body is dominated by fast-twitch muscle fiber, built for a single purpose: maximum force instantly. It doesn't have to build towards its speed, it explodes into it. Because of this biological difference, by the 10-meter mark, the lion is already traveling at near top speed. The human is still in the middle of his acceleration phase. At the 20-meter mark, the 50-meter head start is visibly evaporating, even as the athlete hits a technically perfect stride. This diagram shows why each bound from the lion covers so much ground. Its flexible spine stretches and snaps like a spring, essentially acting as an extra pair of legs that adds length to every leap. The human runner is also fighting a mechanical disadvantage. Specialized football boots are designed to grip turf for changing direction. On uneven, natural ground, those rigid studs can cause microskids that bleed away forward momentum. A lion's paws adjust to the terrain instantly, while its tail acts as a rudder, allowing it to shift direction without losing speed. In the wild, the rigid biology and specialized gear that help humans on a pitch can actually cost the milliseconds needed to survive. At 30 meters, the math becomes clear. This chart compares acceleration. The lion's curve spikes vertically, reaching 80 kilometers per hour in under 3 seconds. The human climbs gradually. The total distance covered under the lion's curve completely erases that 50-meter head start. This same trade-off between acceleration and top speed governs most predatory encounters on the savanna, from cheetahs to antelopes. At 30 meters, the chase is decided. The gap between predator and prey is now measured in single strides. A lion reaches a speed more than double that of a human in less than 3 seconds. Because this explosive biology generates massive amounts of heat, lions rely on short-range ambushes. Their bodies are built for a single burst, and a chase that lasts too long can cause the predator to overheat and exhaust its energy. Wildlife data shows that successful lion hunts are almost always decided within this 20 to 30 meter window. On an open field, evolution's head start wins. Past 30 meters, the human is caught. But what happens if we change the rules? What if the finish line isn't at 30 meters, but at 300? That explosive body has almost no endurance. After a few hundred meters of sprinting, a lion's internal temperature spikes, and its fast-twitch muscles hit their limit. At this distance, the human body's ability to dissipate heat through skin and maintain a steady pace through mixed muscle fibers becomes the decisive advantage. The title of fastest depends entirely on where you put the finish line. One animal is built for the first 3 seconds. The other is built for everything that comes after.